Welcome to the Travel and Tourism Channel 5, one of the most beautiful tourist cities in the world. In this article, you will learn about the 5 most beautiful cities in the world and the most attractive for tourism and among a group of the most beautiful countries in the world, as well as the best cities and tourist areas that attracted travelers directly before the corona pandemic and which are still in effect until 2022. 1. Bangkok in Thailand. Bangkok in Thailand is the most beautiful city in the world. Bangkok is the capital and main port of Thailand, and one of the most famous cities in Thailand and one of the most beautiful tourist cities in the world as a whole. So it is often called the best tourist destination in the world because of the tourist attractions and leisure such as popular markets and high-end shopping malls, with nightclubs and bars offering nightlife unlike any other in the country. Upscale hotels offer accommodation options to suit all budgets. The capital, Bangkok, also has a number of giant modern skyscrapers, along with historic temples and royal palaces with archaeological history. For those looking for a leisure and relaxing trip that inspires calm and peace of mind, they have kayak tours or a river taxi across the freshwater rivers of Bangkok. All this greatly contributes to the inclusion of Bangkok as one of the best honeymoon destinations and contributes to its classification as the most beautiful city in the world. Tourism in Bangkok attracted 20.05 million travelers last year. 2. London in England. London in England is the most beautiful city in the world. London is the capital of Britain, its political, cultural and economic center, and one of the most important tourism cities in England. It is located in the south of the country on the banks of the River Thames, and is known as the Mist City because of the frequent mist formation in it. London is characterized by the diversity of its climate from one region to another throughout the year, and a huge developed network of transportation and communications linking its most important cities. In addition to a great cultural diversity due to the large number of ethnic groups inhabiting it, containing a number of the most wonderful and famous landmarks that made it one of the most beautiful cities in the world and the most popular with tourists. Perhaps the most famous landmarks of London are, the historic Tower of London, which contains the famous Big Ben, Buckingham Palace and its gardens, the Ferris wheel in the London Eye, Kensington Gardens, the London Market, and Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, with thousands of fine restaurants and hotels. Tourism in London attracted 19.83 million travelers last year. 3. Paris in France. Paris in France is the best city in France. Paris, the French capital, is the largest and most beautiful tourist city in France and its political, economic and cultural center. Paris is located in the north of the country, near the English Channel, and the Seine divides it in two, the strength of which is 20 provinces. The city was founded during the 19th century by the French engineer Haussmann, to include a group of the most famous, most important and oldest historical monuments in the world, making it the most beautiful tourist city in the world from which tourists come. All over the world, visits do not stop throughout the year. Perhaps the most important landmarks of Paris are, the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame Cathedral, the Place de la Bastille, the Louvre, and many others. Tourism in Paris attracted 17.44 million travelers last year. 4. Dubai in the UAE. Dubai in the UAE is the most beautiful city in the world. Dubai is the second largest city in the UAE overlooking the Arabian Gulf in area and largest in population, and one of the most beautiful cities in the world and the most attractive for tourists, due to its elegant Western appearance with an authentic Arab Oriental spirit. For years, Dubai has been seeking to create an engineering and architectural renaissance that is unparalleled in the world, by building everything that is strange and amazing and striking, starting with the Burj Khalifa, the highest skyscraper in the world, then the Burj Al Arab, and then the largest artificial recreational palm island in the world. Despite all the hustle and bustle, Dubai offers a calm atmosphere for recreation and relaxation, with its wonderful deserts and beaches, which are an ideal spot for safari and camping tours, in addition to unique shopping tours provided by its popular heritage markets. Tourism in Dubai attracted 15.79 million travelers last year. 5. Singapore and Singapore. Places to visit in Singapore. Singapore is an island among 58 islands, and the capital of a country bearing the same name, located in South Asia, and includes several ethnic groups from India to China and Malay to Arabs and foreigners. On the other hand, and apart from these matters, Singapore is described as one of the most beautiful cities in the world, with its entertainment options that attract the tourist lights, such as high-end hotels that cater to the highest travel budgets to the lowest, restaurants that offer a variety of culinary experiences from diverse cultures and civilizations that embody the demographics of its residents, dazzling bright shopping places, vibrant nightclubs, and finally festivals and annual feasts with a diversity of cultures. Tourism in Singapore attracted 13.91 million travelers last year.